Okay, we're going to try to make a little video using some screen recording here. Let's see, and then boom, it should be going. So here is Andrew Yang, an ad for his so-called healthcare plan, and then we will discuss.
Confused about where you stand. First, I want to play clips from two of your ads where you talk about healthcare.
We need to move towards a Medicare for all system where every American has access to quality and affordable services.
His ideas are a blueprint for a new way forward. A healthcare system with Medicare for all.
But I've looked at your healthcare plan. In fact, I've got it right here. And this plan does not call for Medicare for all. In fact, it doesn't even have a public option. So why the dissonance here?
We need to move towards universal health care that's high quality and nearly cost-free for Americans around the country. But reality is we have millions of Americans who are on private insurance right now, and taking those plans away from them very quickly would be untenable for many, many Americans.
It's the Yang family.
So that was a very interesting and pretty good question from Jonathan Carl here on ABC, questioning Andrew Yang about his, ads that were saying, Medicare for all, or that, basically positioning that Andrew Yang supported those things, which he clearly doesn't, because as Jonathan Carl pointed out, those even a public option or Medicare for all, anything like that, does not appear in his healthcare plan at all. But they're using the language to kind of make it seem like him or Yang and his campaign are in favor of that, when in fact they are not. And as Jonathan Carl pointed out, there's nothing about a public option or Medicare for all anywhere in Andrew Yang's plan, so pretty shady and disingenuous about that. Let's see what else he has to say.
The goal of the government has to be to demonstrate that we can outcompete private plans and then push them out of the market over time. And that's what we're proposing.
But I'm confused. Your ad is explicit. Your ad says Medicare for all. Your plan is not Medicare for all. It's not.
Again, that's a very fair point that Jonathan Carl is bringing up there. His plan isn't Medicare for all. There's nothing, even the milquetoast public option isn't listed at all.
Back.
Okay, but Andrew Yang's trying to, in that campaign ad, he's trying to make it seem like he is in favor of those things, which he isn't. And so that's kind of shady. So kudos to Jonathan Carl for calling him out on that disingenuous campaign ad. Let's see what his response is.
Medicare for some, because in your plan there's not even a public option.
Our plan is to expand a universal healthcare system to all Americans. Medicare for all is not the name of a bill. Medicare for all is.
It actually is the name of the bill. House Bill something, the Medicare, which could be called the Medicare for All bill by Bernie Sanders. So Andrew Yang is wrong there.
Universal health care for all Americans.
But Medicare for all is Medicare for all, right? I mean,
yes, it is.
Well, our health care plan would be based on Medicare and expanding it over time to more and more Americans. You lower the eligibility age and then you make it widely accessible.
Okay, I didn't see that in your plan.
And again, I went over his Andrew Yang's healthcare plan as well, just like Jonathan Carl did. And yeah, there's nothing in there about, changing the eligibility requirements as far as age, lowering those so more people over time would qualify for Medicare for all. There's nothing in there about that. So I think it was just very disingenuous and shady for his campaign to paint the picture that Yang, supports Medicare for all when in fact he doesn't. And kudos to Jonathan Carl for going on, ABC and holding his feet to the fire about that.
So his name is Yang.
Yes, Andrew Yang. We'll stop it.